What is up, everybody? It is an absolutely beautiful 65 degrees here in Tennessee, and we're about to catch some fish. I brought a couple baits, couple rods. Let's see what we can do. All right, guys, it is absolutely gorgeous out. Turtles are out, all kinds of critters. Ton of anglers on the water. Where I originally wanted to start, there's probably about 10 people there, which is odd for a Thursday. However, the warm weather really brings the people out. Oh, that was something. So I came to this area that is not fished quite as often. However, it can be just as productive if you know what you're doing. And there we go. What do we got? Skipjack herring. These fish are running absolutely wild lately. And this is a pretty big one. Probably gonna see a lot of this. Probably a lot of white bass and hopefully some black bass. Good looking fish. I feature them quite often this time of year. There we go. Really, really pretty one. Look at that, like rainbow scale patterning. Absolutely patterning, excuse me, absolutely gorgeous. We'll get her back in. We're not keeping anything today. And we probably are going to experiment with baits a bit. I wanted to kind of fill out this bite, so I tied on the old tried and true, a Super Fluke Junior, white ice colored, with a pink 1/4 ounce jig head, using a medium light rod, which has a really, really nice flex to it. It's by Daiwa. It is the BLK Label LG. If they made this in 7.4, I'd probably throw it all day. A lot of fun to work, a lot of fun to catch fish on and jig baits with. I got a Metanium shallow spool. I typically run a BFS reel with this rod. However, I had backlashed the one that belongs to it and didn't reline it yet. It was backlashed to no saving, so put this bad boy on, and it's got 8-pound fluorocarbon. All right, so we got that first fish out of the way. We're gonna experiment with this little grub. It is monkey milk. Let's just see how it shows up in this water. It's a 3-incher, I believe, crappie max from Bass Pro. Okay, so that doesn't really stand out too much. With that jig head though, it does kind of pop. Let's see if we can catch anything on this. I brought 3 different grubs. Instantly, guys. Wow. Feels decent too. There we go. Decent white bass. Just munching on that grub. Look at her. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Thanks for being part of this, girl. Okay, so this is what we just got hit on, what we're working now. It's a Bass Pro Shops Crappie Max Spring Grub. It's a 3-incher in monkey milk. It's great value, man. It's an 18-pack, which I appreciate because I've run through baits sometimes. I'll try to catch maybe 1, maybe 2 more on it, and then we're gonna change up again. We got one. That was nice. Little white bass. That's 2 on that translucent. It looks like the white bass enjoy it. I bet if we tie on that white, we're gonna be catching a lot more skipjack. I'll throw one more cast for good measure and then we'll switch up. It looks like this area is pretty heavily populated with whites right now. Alright everybody, so Fluke got bit. That little Bass Pro Shops transparent one got bit. And now we're gonna work the classic Yum 3-inch. Now I'm just gonna slip that over the 1/4 ounce. I'm hoping that tail doesn't foul up. I've had it happen before with these grubs in particular. This jig head is a little big for it. I prefer a 1/8 ounce, but we'll see what we can do. I really don't want to change out jig heads right now. I don't think I brought any 1/8 ounce anyway. I have a feeling we're gonna get bit by a lot of skipjack on this. Maybe if we're lucky. So if you guys see all those birds swooping down, really good indicator we got a excessive bait in the water. It's a bit out of casting distance, but we're right on the edge of where I think they are, which could be a pretty good thing for us. Could be a bad thing. Sometimes when I just see balls shooting through the water, I can either catch them pretty easily or it's a struggle. It's a ton of competition, so we'll see. There we go, nice fish, guys. Big skip right at the feet. That's a hog. That is a hog of skipjack. Look at that belly. Alright, that's one for the Yum grub. I have been fishing about 15 minutes. I'm kind of surprised it's taken so long, but it's a big old skipjack. Look at the size of that. Look at that belly. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, buddy. They're a ton of fun to fight when they're that big. Good fish. I saw that line go slack. Good looking little white bass. Alright, second fish on the Yum grub, and we got hit probably 3 or 4 times and lost skipjack, but good looking little white bass. They almost seem to prefer the translucent one. That was all I was catching with it. No skipjack like the white. I found that really interesting. Alright everybody, so our third and final grub is a 4-inch Mr. Twister tail, and we're just going to fix that up on here. This one might be a bit tougher to get a good bite on. This one looks like it went through the washing machine, so there we go. Probably did. And fix that on there like so. Let's see if we can get bit with this bad boy. Alright my friends, well, we could not get hit on that 4-inch twister tail to save my life out here. I think it's just too big of a profile in the water for the fish that are biting right now, those smaller white bass and skipjack herring. So we're moving to another area. I got my grub on. We might throw the old Fluke, but it's like we can get some footing over here. It's extremely tough. Not a lot of room to stand on, but this area is typically decent when the water levels are high. We'll give it a shot real quick before I head out. Got that 3-inch yum grub on right now. There we go, nice fish. Ooh, she's got some weight to her. I'm thinking white bass. Yeah, nice white. Look at that candy cane. That is the fish of the day. Little belly on her. It is crazy how the water changes. This would have been almost on the smaller side about 2 weeks ago. Now it's the biggest one we can catch today. All of them have been really, really teeny tiny. All right, everybody, check out this absolute beauty. That's a nice fish. Look at that pork chop. Look at that belly on her. I won't get her back in. Had to show her off. All right, thank you, girl. You kind of got to throw those white ones out there, otherwise they'll just nosedive right into the rocks. All right, everybody, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I had a great time making it, as always. Hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, take care of each other, and getting some good fish on. Let me know your favorite grub in the comments, what you typically fish, if it's something different than I threw today. I wish I would have brought the Mr. Twister 3 inches. 4 inches, that was just a bad choice on my part. Then again, I am waiting for that bass bite any day now. It's gonna pick up, so figured I'd bring them along. Didn't really work out. It is what it is. Great day fishing though, guys. Huge shout out to our sponsor, Metanium. If you guys are interested in checking out what they got, I'll put a link in the description with the discount code too, save y'all 20%. Anyhow, take it easy, guys. I'll catch y'all next time.